would if you had your knife out. So if you can run away with your knife, safely, just pull out a grenade and like toss it up against the wall so it'll bounce back, and the enemy's not going to charge you, because if they do, they'll just get hit by the grenade. So that's one way to save some time for yourself. If there's a sniper off in the distance, well, this isn't really close combat, but if there's a sniper off in the distance and you need to escape, one thing you can do is just throw a smoke grenade, or whatever you're supposed to call it, and the sniper will have a harder time seeing you, but keep in mind they'll still see your red name, so it's possible they can kill you. But that's a good tip to use. With all first-person shooter games, that's a really good tip to keep in mind. Flashbangs. I use flashbangs a decent amount. Like if I have a target and I'm running to somewhere and I run into somebody, I usually don't even try and kill them. Sometimes I just throw some flashbangs and they'll be flashed and they don't know where I am, so they can't kill me. So that's a great way to escape close combat if you can. Of course, a real good thing to do is just take cover somewhere and pick the enemy off one by one if you can. It takes a lot of practice, but you can probably get it eventually. Squeak's fourth question is sniping spots would be nice. Okay, he's probably asking where some good sniping spots are. Really, it's all up to you. I'll show you one right down here, but actually there's a few. Here's a great spot for a sniper rifle. For an assault rifle, I usually just stand right here. I mean, they come in, they can only see my head, and I have an easy shot at them. They're usually looking over in that direction anyway. But this is a great spot. I've killed a great amount of people here, even with a broken sniper rifle, which is very accurate, by the way. I don't know if I'm the best to explain quickscoping, because I don't even know if I'm the best quickscoper. I know sometimes I can get them off really fast, but most of the time I can't. This is my first game of the day, so don't expect too much from me. Yeah, again with the sniping spots, really just try and move like with your team. Like my team's all over there. I hear some shots ahead of me, up to my left, so I'm just gonna try and flank them. It's best if you could have like a partner stick with you, maybe an assault rifle guy, or create a sniper team with 2 snipers. That way you have more, you can move around more and have a better chance of survival. Let's see. I don't know. In desert, a key feature is controlling this balcony here. If you can control this, you generally control the game, because as you can see, I can see all the way down there. I can see people coming from there. I can see if anyone's right there. I have a great shot at the top base, and I can aim all the way back there. And I've done it where I've had a guy above me sniping, on my team, and then I'd be down here guarding him, and we took out 5 guys, me and this random dude, just by doing that. It worked out great. So keep in mind the center is key control, especially for a lot of maps. Like one great way to win single battle games is not to camp somewhere, but to just hang around the middle. Hang around the middle area. If you hear somebody shooting or running around in a certain spot, you can see them. You can see most of the map more than anybody else, and I guarantee you'll get more kills than everyone else, because you can see more of what's going on. You have easier access to every area. Yeah, I'm basically shooting at the speed of a quickscope. My aim is just off, but as you can see, it's really fast. Just like that. See, I actually killed that guy. You just let's see here. You're just gonna have to keep practicing it and getting your aim down. The bullets aren't always 100% accurate, especially if you're using a broken weapon. So there are programs out there where you can use like a red point or something stupid. It'll be in the middle of your screen. That way you always know if you zoom in on the guy's head or something stupid. It's really not worth it. I've also, what people used to do was put like a piece of tape in the middle of their screen so they could see, but take it from me, man. I know some great snipers, like from Battlefield 1942. That's probably one of the hardest games to actually snipe in. Good friend of mine. He's probably one of the best snipers I've ever seen, and what he used to do when he started out, he did use that tape stuff, but but then he realized that that really wasn't helping him, and as soon as he took that stuff off and just started playing like I'm playing now with nothing helping me aim besides my eyes, he said that's when he got really good at it, because it becomes natural. You're not looking at a point and a guy. You're just looking at the guy and adjusting your mouse to him. Let me get him. Yeah, as you can see, I'm missing, but it's pretty much right click, left click. My zoom in is right click, and my fire is left click. So right click, left click. It's really fast action. It's just going to take a lot of practice, but it's a great thing to learn, especially for the PSG because it can fire so fast. Okay, and let's go on to the fifth question. And this might not be true or anything, so just forget if it isn't. I heard someone talk about K-Walk, basically sneaking around without making a sound or such. How do I do that? Thanks, Furry One, with a smiley face at the end. Very nice. That's real simple. I never knew it was called K-Walk, but it's just an easy strategy. Just like this. I'm moving decently fast, but I'm completely silent. All you gotta do is just keep hitting your crouch button. You could also do this, and that's my walk button. You just rapidly press your crouch button or your walk button. My crouch button is on caps lock, and my walk button is on my left shift. So yeah, if you see me in a game and I'm typing in caps, that's because I just hit my crouch. But it's real easy. If you're using an assault rifle or something, and you're not on like a voice server where you have to right click to talk, one thing I might suggest to you doing is putting your crouch button as your right mouse click. That way you can just rapidly click that mouse button, and it's a lot easier than having your pinky hit the caps lock nonstop. But to tell you the truth, I don't really use that strategy too much. I use it just occasionally. One thing I have to account to, though, a lot of people on here, they don't have surround sound, so it really doesn't matter. If I played a lot, like if I'm playing games with really good players who all have surround sound, I'll definitely use that. It's good to practice. I should have been crouching there. I'm out of it talking to you guys, but but yeah, it's great. I mean, sometimes you won't be able to get it down, but it just takes some practice. No, don't worry about it. You'll eventually get it. Let's see here. I think that's pretty much all the questions. Yeah, I hope I explained everything. Sniping spots. Yeah, I'll have to go back to that sniping spots, because that's a little complicated. Try and take a spot where you've got decent cover, like this person I'm watching right now. They were behind that box. They've got decent cover, only their head is exposed, really. And so if the enemy pops out, they either have to go for the headshot or they're not going to hit anything else. So the sniper, whoever's behind that box, they can shoot at the enemy's entire body. It's a pretty good spot. Let's watch this guy, see what he can do. Yeah, well, they're pretty much working in teams there. As you can see, it's working out. I don't know if they know each other or anything, but if they do, that's good. If not, it just goes to show how good these teams can work out. Just two people that don't even know each other, don't even know how each other play, and they stick around each other. One sniper, one assault rifle. They can usually hold their own against an enemy. This is a good spot, you know. Yeah, just take them out, sitting behind that box, waiting for them to come to me. Oh, here's the thing. if you ever question your buttons, like what button does what, hold down the F1 key, and it tells you everything you assigned.